this is Eileen from Eileen Stuffs, and today we are going to be working our budget for my December 1st paycheck. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am a cash budgeter and stuffer here on YouTube, and I am working on paying off debt as well as building up an emergency and sinking funds. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing below. I am not excited to do this budget at all. My paycheck on December 1st is probably the worst paycheck I've had all year. It was super low, barely is covering the bills. I'm actually going to have to borrow money from another online account I have to help me get through, but we're gonna make it work. I'm not even sure there'll be any sinking fund stuffing, but I guess that's how it is sometimes. So since I am all done with this budget book, I didn't want to start my new one. I want to wait until January, and so I don't run into a thing every year where I run out of room in December. I'm just going to make do with the back of the book for my December paychecks and then start my new budget book at the new year. I will go ahead and zoom in. So I'm going to put my paychecks here. The December 1st, my paycheck was only $1,532.25, super low. My ex also gave me his check of $1,020.72. So let's add those up. We have 1,532.25 plus 1,020.72. So this gives us a total of $2,552.97. So here's the first thing I'm not going to do. I always take out estimated taxes. I honestly can't afford to take out estimated taxes this check, which kind of makes me cringe, but this is just this paycheck, and so I'm not going to take out any estimated taxes on this paycheck, but my next paycheck should be way better. Survival's the name of the game for the first half of December. However, I did have rollover of $57.14, plus I'm going to, from my savings, online savings, I'm going to take out $250 just to help me get a buffer, and most of that's going to go to food and stuff for the week. So when I add those into the mix, so 57.14, which gives me $2,610 plus the $250 from my online savings, will give me a budget of $2,860.11. So I did write out the bills on the other side. We have, again, 2,860.11. The first is rent. So rent is $1,320.41. And that brings me down to $1,539.70. Our electric bill was $79.33, so higher. And that brings me down to $1,460.37. The other bill that's starting to climb is the gas bill. These two seem to get higher in the winter when the heat's on. So we have $96.67. And that brings me down to $1,363.70. The water bill was $74.85. So now we're at $1,288.85. My phone bill has been changed. My ex's phone is no longer on my phone bill, but my phone bill itself was $104.94, which kind of surprised me, but I guess it's because the phone service isn't being split up between two lines anymore, so now I'm paying the full amount, which means my bill's going to be bigger. So now I have $1,183.91. The internet doesn't come out this paycheck, so I don't have to worry about that. But health insurance, so we have $422.10. This will also go down. I'll also be going back to my own health insurance at the new year. And I already looked up some of the prices. I should be able to get a way cheaper plan in the new year, so that will definitely help. But for now, we still have one more payment at $211.05. So total, that brings me down to $761.81. My furniture credit card is $30, so that then we're at $731.81. One of my student loans And I have good news about student loans. I don't know if you heard. I was fully preparing to have to start paying the full amount at the end of January, but they announced that they're going to push that back while they wait to see what happens with debt forgiveness. I definitely sighed a bit of relief to see that and hoping something will go through. I think the deadline they gave was the end of June, so here's hoping something good happens there. My violin rental is $33, so that brings me down to $612.23. I'm going to leave $60 in the bank for gas, which will bring me down to $552.23. I have these payments of $72.65, which brings me down to $479.58. And I have to minus $22.50 for my ex's part of the internet to save that for next time. So when I do that, my total is $457.08. Keeping in mind that's $250 I borrowed, so really it's only $207 left from Paycheck and rollover plus the $250, which brings me to $457. So here's what I'm going to do. I decided I'm not even going to think about sinking funds this paycheck. I really feel uncomfortable that I'm borrowing $250 from my savings, and I really, really want to be able to put that back on my 15th paycheck. And part of that's going to be hoping I can keep most of this money in the bank. So that's why I'm not going to stuff any of it. I need to basically focus on my wallet this paycheck, and that is it. I do, basic things that I'm gonna need food, and I do need laundry detergent and toothpaste. So I need a couple household items that I want to account for. I want to take out $250 in cash. So I'm going to do this backwards than what I usually do to see what that leaves over for the bank. If I take out $250 in cash, that actually leaves the bank of $207.08, which is actually pretty cool because if I can keep that or not spend so much of it for, things I'm not accounting for right now, then that will give me a chunk to put back in my savings account. I'm going to try to make it work with $250. So if I give myself less for food and then cover the things I need for the household, it's just going to be really tight the next 2 weeks, but I think I can do it. This is going to be such a different budgeting video than I've ever had, but I know that I'm going to fill out my wallet really quick and then I'll be right back. Okay. So I need to take my $250 and figure out how I want to divide it. I have $250 minus $175 for home and groceries. That leaves me with $75. I'm going to put $10 in personal for toothpaste. That brings me down to $65. And what I'm going to do is leave that $65 as miscellaneous. And the reason why is, again, if anything comes up, I'd rather just have the cash here, the extra cash in my wallet that I can pull from and be really strict, then try to maintain that $200 in the bank without touching it. So that's pretty much it. This just feels weird for me to do because, well, one, I'm using a different page than I usually do. I feel off. And also, it's so weird not to think about sinking funds at all. But yeah, when I saw my paycheck, I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to double check these numbers and make sure we are at our zero balance, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and yeah, the numbers actually add up. I don't know why I was second guessing myself, but it all looks good. So more money in my wallet than maybe I need, but like I said, I'm just gonna be really careful with spending and hope that I can salvage most of what I'm taking out and put it back next paycheck. We only have $250. I just have to break it down into denominations, which I'm just gonna, again, do really quickly because this is just such an off one for me. So $175 in groceries. I think I'll do 50, 100, 150, 60, 70, and a 5. Personal is going to get a 10, and then miscellaneous will be 65. I'm debating whether I want to do a 50, a 10, and a 5, or 3 20s and a 5. I mean, I guess it'd be nice to have smaller bills for the miscellaneous. I'll do 20, 40, 60, and a 5. We're going to need 3 50s, 4 20s, 1 10, and 2 5s. And let's just make sure that adds up to 250. So 2 5s is 10, 1 10 is 10, 4 20s is 80, And then 350s is 150. We have our 250. Okay, super short and sweet budget video, but oh man. So this is probably going to happen to me again, either on my January 15th paycheck, possibly my February 1st paycheck, because of the holidays. This time of the year is always the hardest for me, and I knew it was coming. Now I'm kind of living it, but you know, I think the fact that I had that extra money in my savings account is helpful, but man, definitely need to put it back. And not paying any taxes this time also doesn't feel right, but we're gonna keep moving forward because sometimes you just gotta do what you have to do. And in times like this, I always try to remind myself the most important thing is I had the money I needed to pay the bills. That's the most important thing. As long as my bills are paid, then I'm good and I can make do for 2 weeks. Said over and over again, the beauty about budgeting per paycheck is it's only for that paycheck, and then when your next one comes, you get a fresh slate, you get a new start. That's how I look at it with my budget. My next paycheck should look better, should be a little bit easier, and hopefully again I can put that savings back, which will be a goal, pay extra in taxes, which will be another goal for my next check, as well as paying off my last medical bill. That's pretty much it for the budget. It was short and sweet. I'm gonna get this cash out tomorrow, and what I'll do on my next video, I'll stuff my wallet, just gonna go super fast. Half of that video I'll actually dedicate to talking about the holiday giveaway. I'll link the video below I just did, but I did this massive review of budget books. I got 10 budget books, all different price ranges. I reviewed them. I still haven't decided which budget book I want for myself, although I've pared it down to 3. The 9 remaining budget books, I will be doing a giveaway in December. I'm still ironing out the details as far as if I want to spread it out over a couple weeks or if I just want to do one massive one, pick all the winners and just get it all out. So I only go to the post office once. So that's something I'm thinking about right now, and I don't have the details for. I just wanted to mention that I will have it by next video, and so we'll do a combo stuff my wallet / let's talk about the giveaway. Also, this is my 100th video on YouTube, so that's super exciting. It's kind of a bummer that the 100th video is kind of a rough budget, but that's okay because that's why we're here. That's what we're working on, and this is what we're moving forward to financial freedom. And sometimes financial freedom can mean taking one step back, and we're gonna keep moving forward. I thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.